God says, it's an emergency, don't tell anyone. God says, the person you truly love has been praying for you to open this message. Your reunion starts in 3 minutes. Open this message immediately. This is urgent. You must not scroll past this. If your heart is beating faster right now, it's because your spirit knows something is happening. Don't ignore it. Don't delay. What you are about to receive is not just a message, it is a divine call that can shift everything in your life. If you walk away from this now, you might miss a breakthrough that has already begun to unfold. Right now, heaven is stirring. Someone has been crying out, and the angels are already moving. Type Amen if your heart says yes to what's coming. You need to hear this because the one you've been thinking about, the one your soul has cried for, the one who feels like a piece of you they've been praying. Not just casual words, they've been on their knees. They've wept. They've called my name and asked me to reach you, to wake you up to what I'm doing. I have heard them. I have seen the tears, and now I am speaking directly to you. This isn't a coincidence. This is a holy appointment. Stay with me. This is not something to share, not yet. I don't want you to speak about this to anyone right now. What I am doing in your life needs time to grow in the secret place. Let me work in the shadows before it becomes visible. Because what's coming is not small. It's not temporary. It is restoration. It is divine timing. And the reunion that begins now is not just of hearts, but of purpose, of destiny, of calling. This moment matters. Heaven is leaning in. Listen closely. The person you love, the one your soul has never let go of, has been asking me to bring healing, to restore what was broken, to give you both another chance. And I, the Lord your God, have heard those prayers. I am not late. I am never late. You are being aligned for the moment I set into motion long ago. The reunion begins now. Not in the way the world understands, but in a deeper, holy, eternal way. Comment 1111 if you believe that this moment is divine. I need you to understand this. I do not speak in riddles. I speak in truth. And right now you are standing at the edge of a miracle. But I need your heart. I need your attention, because if you're distracted, you'll miss what I'm releasing. The enemy has tried to keep you blind, busy, tired, afraid, or bitter. But I am here now. I am cutting through the noise. I am stirring something in you that will not be silenced again. Yes, it's an emergency not of fear, but of urgency. Because love that I've ordained is crying out, and what I've brought together, no human mistake, no time, no distance, and no failure can separate. I have been working on you both, preparing, refining, and softening the places that once pushed each other away. And now, it is time to return, to restore, to rebuild, to rediscover. My spirit is moving between your hearts right now. This is why I've kept you up at night. This is why that person comes into your thoughts without warning. This is why you feel what you feel. It's not fantasy. It's not weakness. It's the stirring of something I planted long before you knew what it meant. My hand has been guiding every step. Even your mistakes have not disqualified you. I use all things. I redeem all things. I restore all things. I protect what is mine. You are chosen. Even when you felt rejected, you were not abandoned. Even when it seemed silent, I was working. My protection doesn't always look like comfort, it often looks like delay. But my delay is not denial. I was waiting for your heart to be ready. And now, because of what you've gone through, you can see clearly. You are no longer who you were, and neither are they. The reunion is possible now, because now it is holy. Let me speak clearly. This is your confirmation. This is your sign. The one who loves you has been praying, hoping, and asking for this very moment. You are not forgotten. You are not walking alone. My spirit has been binding your hearts, even in silence. Every unanswered text, every misunderstood word, every lost moment, I can redeem them all. I am not limited by time. I can restore years in a single breath. There are things I have hidden from you for your protection. There are reasons why things did not work before. But now, I am revealing what was once concealed. I am opening what was once shut, and I am softening what was once hardened. Don't be afraid to feel again. Don't run from what I'm bringing. You don't have to force it. Just receive it. Let me do what only I can do. Just believe. If this has touched something in your soul, if you feel that stirring in your spirit, then like this video. Not for attention, not for numbers, but as a declaration that you are receiving what I am pouring into you now. The enemy has tried to make you believe that it's too late, that you lost your chance, that the silence meant the end. But I say to you today, it is not too late. It is just beginning. You are stepping into a season where I will bring full circle what was broken. Not by your strength, not by your plans, but by my grace, my mercy, my perfect timing. Comment 222 if you trust that I am working right now. Is it possible to attract money by simply speaking some miraculous words? This 9-word script, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience labs, proves you absolutely can. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. It takes less than 30 seconds, but this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it, before it's permanently deleted. I see the pain you carry behind your smile. I see the weight that nobody else sees, and I am lifting it now, not tomorrow. Not when you feel worthy, but now, because I have already called you worthy. I have already called you mine. My son died not so you could live burdened, but so you could live free. And freedom begins when you believe me more than your fears, when you trust me more than the silence. The person who has been praying for you, they are aligned with your soul in a way that only I could design. That love is not gone. It's been growing in quiet places, in prayers, in dreams, in whispered hopes. And now, I am letting it bloom again. But this time, with me at the center. With grace, not pride. With peace, not fear. With maturity, not confusion. You may be scared to open your heart again. That's why I am here. To tell you, I will guard it. I will protect your journey. I will lead your steps. You are not alone. You are not crazy for still believing. You are not weak for still loving. You are chosen for this. You are favored for this. You are protected for this. And the reunion I am orchestrating will carry my fingerprints, not the world's expectations. What I told you before wasn't just to make you feel good. It was to prepare you for what's already unfolding. This is not imagination. This is my divine intervention reaching you in a way you can finally receive. Comment 333 to declare your faith in what I'm about to do. There's a reason this feels bigger than you, because it is. You're standing in front of a moment that was written in the heavens before you were born. I saw every heartbreak, every failure, every moment you nearly gave up. I saw the nights you cried over this person, the prayers you whispered even when you didn't think I heard. I saw it all. And while you thought I was silent, I was working behind the scenes. I was preparing them. I was preparing you. And now I am bringing it together. Let me tell you what the world will never tell you. This connection is not just emotional, it's spiritual. It is covered by my hand. It is being pulled together not by luck or timing, but by my mercy and my will. You may not understand how I'm doing it, but I promise you this, I am not done. I'm not done healing the wounds. I'm not done restoring what was lost. I'm not done writing your story. You thought it was over, but I am the author, and I've just turned the page. This is why the enemy fought you so hard. This is why confusion, separation, silence, and doubt tried to destroy the bond. Because the enemy saw what this union could do. He saw the power of love when I am the foundation. He saw how your faith could change generations, and so he attacked. But I protected you. Even in the mess, even in the silence, even in the distance, I was there. I held it together even when it looked like it fell apart. You are not forgotten. You are not disqualified. I have not changed my mind about you. I still call you mine. I still see you through eyes of love, not judgment. My grace doesn't expire. My promises don't run out. And the love that was born under my watch is never truly lost. It may be hidden. It may be buried under fear, pain, or pride, but it's not gone. I planted it in both of you, and I am calling it back to life. There is still time. You have not missed your moment. You have not failed beyond repair. I am a God of resurrection. I bring dead things back to life. I turn endings into beginnings. I take what is broken and make it more beautiful than before. So do not believe the voice that says, "It's over." That's not me. I say, "It's beginning." I say, "I'm restoring what you couldn't." I say, "Watch what I will do." This love is not just for comfort, it is for calling. When I bring you back together, it won't be the same. It will be anointed. It will be stronger. It will serve a purpose greater than just happiness. I'm creating something that reflects me: patience, kindness, forgiveness, strength, and healing. You'll see me in the way you look at each other. You'll feel me in the way you forgive. And others will find me through your story. But hear me, you must let go of how you thought it should happen. Release the timelines, the expectations, the memories that hold pain. I'm doing a new thing. Don't try to fit my plan into your past experience. What I'm doing won't make sense at first, but it will bring peace. And when peace shows up, that's how you'll know it's me. Not confusion, not fear, but peace that calms every anxious thought. That's my presence. You've asked me before, should I let go? And I am answering you now. Let go of control, not love. Let go of fear, not hope. Let go of the pain, but hold on to me. Because I am the one who carries this promise. I am the one who can reunite what you thought was too far gone. Trust my timing. Trust my way. Trust that I am still the God who parts seas, who opens prison doors, who brings the prodigal home. I have heard the prayers of the one who loves you. Their faith has moved heaven. Their surrender has created room for me to work. You may not know what they've said to me, but I do. I've seen their heart, and I am honoring their faith. I am answering their cries by reaching out to you now. This is not about emotion, it's about purpose. The two of you are not finished. There is more I want to do through your lives. Comment 555 if you're ready for me to move. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150 million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You've spent too long carrying the weight of what went wrong. I'm not asking you to fix the past. I'm asking you to trust me with the future. I will take what was meant to break you and turn it into the reason you believe again. This love will not be a repeat of the pain, it will be proof of my healing. And when it happens, it will be clear that it was never by chance, but by my hand. You're not waiting in vain. You're not holding on to an illusion. The stirring in your heart is confirmation. I placed it there. The love you feel is not weakness, it's reflection. It's a sign that I still have work to do in this area of your life. And if you stay close to me, I will guide every step. I will tell you when to speak, when to move, when to pray, and when to be still. Don't rush. Don't run. Rest in me. You may be wondering, but what if they've changed? I tell you this, I know their heart. I see what you can't. I am working on them as much as I'm working on you. You're not alone in this. I'm restoring both of you in ways you don't even realize yet. I am building something from the ruins, something beautiful, something holy, something that lasts. When I do bring you back together, it will be so full of my presence that you won't doubt again. You'll feel peace where there was once anxiety. You'll feel joy where there was once pain. You'll speak with grace, not defense. You'll love with wisdom, not fear. And most of all, you'll worship me together, and that will be your strength. I've kept this love alive because it was planted by me. And when I plant something, I provide everything it needs to bloom. Even when it's buried, even when it looks like it's over, even when others say it's done, I'm still working, I'm still moving, I'm still bringing life to what looks lifeless. Do you remember how your heart used to light up when you thought of them? That wasn't just emotion, that wasn't just memory. That was a flicker of the promise I placed deep inside you. You tried to forget. You tried to let go. You tried to walk away. But even when your mind moved on, your spirit never did. That's because I never asked you to give up. I asked you to surrender. And surrender means trusting me, even when you don't see how it's going to work. Comment 1212 if you know God is still in control of this story. Let's talk about why this matters. Because this isn't just about romance. This is about redemption. This is about what I can do when two people surrender to me, when they choose faith over fear, when they lay down pride and let me rebuild what was broken. There's a reason your soul can't forget. There's a reason they still cross your mind when you least expect it. That's not chance. That's my whisper reminding you, I'm not finished. There is still something sacred between you. You've both tried to explain it away. You've tried to blame each other or yourselves. But I'm bigger than the misunderstanding. I'm greater than the gap between you. And if you'll allow me, I will close the distance. Not through force, not through pressure, but through peace. I work through peace. That's how you'll know it's me. When your heart starts to rest, when your spirit stops striving, when your hope feels light again, that's me showing you it's safe to believe. Do not think that your pain was wasted. Every lonely night, every unanswered question, every tear that fell in silence, I caught them all. I stored them, I counted them, and I'm turning them into seeds. Seeds that will bloom into joy, into strength, into a deeper love than before. I use pain to prepare hearts. I use silence to sharpen faith. I use delay to increase dependence on me. And that's what I've been doing, preparing the two of you for something greater than either of you imagined. They've prayed for you. They've spoken your name in my presence. And while you felt forgotten, I was covering you in those prayers. You didn't even realize that the battles you faced were being softened by the faith of someone who still believed in you. That's love. That's what I use to work miracles. They believed even when it hurt. They believed even when they didn't see change. And I am honoring their faith by reaching into your life now. You're not here by accident. I brought you to this moment because your heart is ready. You may not feel ready, but your spirit is. I've been healing you in ways you haven't even noticed. The parts of you that used to push love away, I'm softening them. The fears that used to shout in your mind, I'm quieting them. You're not the same. You've grown, you've matured, you've learned what really matters. And that's why you're finally able to receive what I've been saving for you. You don't need to worry about the past. You don't need to go back and fix everything. I'm not asking you to relive the pain. I'm asking you to walk into the promise. I will take care of what's behind. You just need to trust me with what's ahead. I will bring the healing. I will open the doors. I will soften hearts. You just need to keep your eyes on me. Keep your heart surrendered. Keep your faith alive. And if you feel like your faith has run out, don't worry. I've already seen that too. My grace is sufficient. My strength is made perfect in weakness. I'm not expecting you to carry this. I just want you to open your hands. Open your heart. Let me carry it. Let me lead. Let me restore. Because what I restore, I strengthen. And what I strengthen, I use for my glory. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence, spoken once a day, is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. This story will not end in heartbreak. It will not end in silence. I'm writing a new ending, one that brings joy, one that testifies of my love, one that others will look at and say, God did that. Yes, they'll know it was me. Because it won't make sense in the natural. It won't follow the world's logic. It will be a reunion that could only be explained by my mercy. Comment 777 if you believe my mercy is bringing restoration. You've tried to move on. You've tried to numb the longing. You've tried to convince yourself that it's over. But here I am again, whispering truth to your heart. You were never meant to carry this alone. You were never meant to figure it out on your own. I've been waiting for you to come to me, not just in tears, but in trust. Trust that I can make something new out of something old. Trust that I can build something holy out of what felt broken. There is still a path forward, and I will show it to you, not all at once, not with sudden answers, but step by step. I will guide you. I will open the right doors. I will speak to you through peace, through scripture, through dreams, through moments you can't explain. Just stay close. Don't drift. The more you stay in my presence, the clearer things will become. The stronger your heart will grow. The easier it will be to recognize my hand at work. Don't be afraid to hope again. I know hope can hurt when you've been disappointed before, but I am not disappointment. I am fulfillment. I am the one who turns weeping into joy. I am the one who makes beauty from ashes. Let your hope rise again, not in a person, not in a plan, but in me. Because when you hope in me, you'll never be put to shame. I've protected this love, even when you couldn't see it, even when you thought it was lost. I've kept it alive because it's part of something bigger. It's part of a calling, a purpose, a destiny. This isn't about going back. It's about going forward together, stronger, wiser, and led by me. Don't let fear rob you of what I've been preparing. Don't let doubt steal what I'm restoring. Keep your heart open. Keep your spirit ready. They haven't stopped caring. They haven't stopped believing. And now, because of what I've done in both of you, it's time. Time for healing. Time for clarity. Time for me to bring together what the enemy tried to tear apart. You don't need to force it. You just need to follow. I will do the work. I will move the pieces. I will soften the hearts. Just trust me. You're almost there. The reunion is near. Because before I bring restoration between you and them, I'm restoring you to me. That's always where it starts. Everything you've lost begins to return when you come close to me first. And this is your moment. Comment 999 if you know God is drawing you closer right now. Let's not pretend it's been easy. You've wrestled with loneliness. You've replayed what went wrong more times than you can count. You've carried guilt, regret, and disappointment like bricks in your chest. But I didn't create you to live burdened. I created you to be free. I created you for love that reflects me, love that heals, not harms. Love that builds, not breaks. And yes, it's still possible. Even after all this time, even after all the silence, I can still breathe life back into what you thought had died. There's been growth in the silence. I want you to see that. You may have felt stuck, but I was moving. You may have felt distant, but I was near. Every quiet day was a seed planted. Every tear was water for the soil. You didn't see what was happening underground, but I was preparing a foundation, not just for a relationship to return, but for it to return better, stronger, rooted in faith, not fear. That's the kind of reunion I bring, not a repeat of what failed, but a renewal of what was meant. This is why I needed to reach your heart first, because I want you to see this the way I see it, not through the lens of pain, or timing, or pressure, but through the eyes of grace. The kind of grace that forgives deeply, that listens without defense, that gives without expecting, that doesn't rush the process, but trusts me with every step. That's how love looks when I am at the center, and that's what I'm calling you into. You've spent so much energy wondering what they're feeling, what they're thinking, whether they've changed, whether it's too late. But hear me, I am taking care of them. I'm working on their heart just like I'm working on yours. You don't need to carry both sides. You just need to carry faith. Let me handle the rest. Let me do what only I can do. Let me prepare the moment, the timing, the words, the connection. When I bring it together, it will be in peace, in stillness, not chaos. And I know what you're thinking. What if I get hurt again? I understand that fear. I saw the depth of your last heartbreak. I felt your chest ache when they left. I heard the unspoken cries when you couldn't explain what you were feeling. But I want you to hear me now. I am not the pain. I am the healing. I am not the silence. I am the answer. I am not the fear. I am your peace. Don't measure the future by the past. Let me show you what I can do when you trust me with both. This is where healing begins, when you stop expecting yourself to fix it all. When you hand it to me, fully. When you say, God, I can't carry this anymore. I give it to you. That's the turning point. That's when I begin to move mountains. That's when the walls begin to fall. You don't have to pretend to be strong anymore. Just be willing, be open, be still. I am with you. This banned wealth signal was hidden in a government vault for over 70 years until now. It's a simple 9-word brain trigger used by elites to attract unlimited money while the rest of the world struggles. But the moment too many people see this, it could be deleted, Click the link in the description and comments before it's taken down forever. There's been a weight on your chest that you've gotten used to, a dull ache you learned to live with. But today, I'm lifting it. I'm breaking the chain of anxiety that's wrapped around your thoughts, the fear of rejection, of disappointment, of being let down again. I'm pulling it out at the root. Because that fear is not from me. I haven't given you a spirit of fear, but of power, of love, and of a sound mind. And today, I'm reminding you who you are. You are not forgotten. You are not a mistake. You are not unworthy of love. You are mine. You are chosen. You are protected. And I have written your story with care. Every chapter, even the painful ones, serve a purpose in my plan. I will not waste your suffering. I will not ignore your prayers. I will not overlook the cries of your heart. I am closer than your breath, and I'm already working all things together for good. Comment 1010 if you're ready to let God take full control of the outcome. This love, the one that keeps coming back to your mind, it's not just about chemistry or timing. It's about purpose. It's about calling. There is something eternal tied to this connection, and that's why it's so hard to shake. It's not obsession. It's recognition. It's your spirit knowing that something unfinished still lives in the hands of God. Don't rush to fix it. Don't rush to make it happen. Just stay in me. Stay in prayer. Stay in faith. I'll bring it together when both hearts are ready. You'll know it's me when it doesn't feel forced. When the words flow like peace. When the timing makes sense in your soul, even if it doesn't in your calendar. I don't need your understanding to move. I need your surrender. I don't need your plan. I have one that's better. You've trusted people before and been hurt. I know that. But trust me now. I will not break your heart. I will lead you into joy. There is more love for you than you've ever known. Not just romantic love, but the love of heaven poured into your life. I want to surround you with people who see your soul. I want to place you where your gifts make sense. I want to release blessings over you that overflow. But it starts with this one yes, this one choice to believe again, to hope again, to trust again, to walk forward even when you don't see the whole picture. You have my protection. My angels are around you. My spirit goes before you. You are not walking into this alone. I am paving the way. I am preparing the conversation. I am softening the response. I am setting the timing. And when it comes, it will be right. You won't have to question. You won't have to beg. You won't have to convince. Love rooted in me doesn't require performance. It flows from grace. Let yourself breathe again. Let yourself smile again. Let your heart soften. I know what's coming, and it is beautiful. Not perfect, but full of me. Not rushed, but right on time. Not loud, but steady. Trust the quiet work I'm doing. Trust the small signs. Trust the peace that keeps visiting your spirit in unexpected moments. That's me. That's how I speak. That's how I prepare. And even now, as you read these words, my presence surrounds you. You're not just reading something, you're receiving something. A shift is happening deep within your heart, even if you can't explain it yet. You're not imagining it. It's me, and I'm not leaving you. Comment 1515 if you know God has never walked away from you. You have been holding on when it was easier to let go. You stayed kind when bitterness would have been the easy way out. You chose love, even when your heart was breaking. That kind of strength doesn't go unnoticed in heaven. That kind of love carries power, and I'm telling you right now it has not been in vain. The love you gave, The patience you showed, the prayers you lifted, they've reached me, they've carried weight, and now they are returning to you as blessings. Don't believe the lie that says love is gone. It may have gone quiet, but I was speaking in the silence. You thought the connection faded, but I was deepening it, stretching it, maturing it. What you thought was distance was actually divine space. Space for healing, for reflection, for me to work on what needed changing. If I allowed separation, it was only because I intended restoration. I do not separate what I've brought together unless I plan to build it stronger. That ache in your soul, it's not weakness. It's the echo of something sacred, something I'm not finished with. It's the reminder that you are still alive with purpose, still full of hope, still made for love. I never designed you to harden your heart. I made you to love deeply, to feel fully, and to reflect me in the way you give yourself. And while others may not have seen that, I did. I always have. You're not broken beyond repair. You're not too far gone. You haven't ruined anything I can't restore. My hands rebuild ruins. My breath revives dead places. My love rewrites shattered stories. This is what I do. This is who I am. And what I am doing for you right now is the beginning of something you will soon see with your own eyes. You won't have to guess if it's from me. It will carry my peace. You won't have to force it. It will come gently, steadily, like the morning light. I've been healing their heart too. Even if you haven't spoken, even if they've been silent, don't assume I've been absent. I've been whispering to them the same way I'm speaking to you now. I've been showing them glimpses of what could be. I've been pulling them closer to me so that when I bring you together, it won't be like it was before. It'll be new, not just better blessed, covered in grace, anchored in me. Can just saying 9 words daily actually make money flow into your life? A top neuroscientist says yes, and the FBI accidentally confirmed it. This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free and financially free for life. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. They've had moments of doubt too. They've questioned if it could ever be right again. But I've placed your name on their heart in moments they didn't expect. I've given them memories not to hurt them, but to remind them. I've shown them your love wasn't ordinary. And I'm preparing them to return not just to you, but to the person they were becoming when they were closest to me. That's the reunion I'm preparing. Not just of hearts, but of purpose. Comment 1717 if you believe God is preparing hearts even in silence. I don't want you to chase them. I want you to chase me. Because when you're close to me, you'll always be in the right place at the right time. When you seek me first, everything else finds its place. That includes them. That includes the healing. That includes every answer your heart is craving. I'm not just sending them back, I'm sending you forward into a deeper understanding of love, a love that starts with me and flows through you. You've always been the one to feel deeply, to sense things before they're spoken, to carry the weight of love even when it wasn't returned the way you gave it. And I know it's exhausted you. I know you've questioned if you're just too much. But I want you to know I made you that way on purpose. That sensitivity isn't a flaw, it's your strength. It's why you hear me so clearly. It's why you've been entrusted with love that others couldn't carry, because I've placed something rare inside you. That's why the reunion will be different this time. Because now, you'll walk into it, not begging to be loved, but knowing that you already are. Not questioning your worth, but rooted in it. Not trying to hold on out of fear, but standing in confidence. When you are secure in me, love becomes safe. It becomes a reflection, not a replacement. And that's where I want to take you into a love that feels like peace, not survival. You will not have to fight for their attention. You will not have to chase their affection. When I bring it together, it will be mutual, balanced, covered in grace. They will see you clearly. They will hear your heart without judgment. They will love you not because of what you do, but because of who you are in me, and you will do the same for them. It will be different because both of you are different now. You've both been through the fire, but fire refines gold. It burns away what doesn't belong. It prepares what's meant to last. And now, you are standing at the edge of the promise. You're almost there. Don't give up. Don't walk away when it's just about to unfold. I am the Lord who finishes what He starts. I am the God who brings back what seemed lost. I am the Father who restores families, who heals hearts, who writes stories that no one else could imagine. This will be one of those stories. The kind that makes people ask, how did that happen? And the answer will be simple. Me. I did it. I brought the healing. I moved the hearts. I aligned the timing. I softened what was hard. I gave strength to forgive. I restored what was broken. I brought beauty from ashes. That's the kind of story you're walking into. That's the kind of miracle I'm preparing. So stay ready. Keep your heart soft. Let go of bitterness. Release the pain. Keep your hands open. I am writing something new, and it begins in your heart. The rest will follow. You don't have to understand it all now. You just have to say yes. Yes to healing. Yes to trusting me. Yes to believing that I can still do it because I can, and I will. That voice wasn't mine. I never told you to shut the door on this. I told you to wait. I told you to heal. I told you to trust me, even when you didn't see movement, because faith isn't built in the moments when everything is clear. It's built in the quiet, when you choose to believe even without proof. Comment, Amen, if you're still choosing to believe. Let me speak to that tired part of your soul, the part that whispers, what if nothing changes? I am the God who moves mountains. I am the one who split seas and raised the dead. Do you think this is too difficult for me? Do you think I've brought you all this way to let you drown in the middle? Never. I don't leave stories half-written. I'm still here, still working, still speaking. And when you look back, you'll understand why it took this long. You'll see how every delay was really direction. Every detour was protection. Every unanswered prayer was me, shaping something better than you knew how to ask for. This person, the one who's never left your spirit, they're not just a thought, they are part of a promise. A divine echo that keeps returning because it still holds purpose. The reason you haven't been able to shut the door fully is because I never closed it. I know. The world tells you to move on. I know even well-meaning voices told you to forget. But my voice is different. My voice doesn't speak from pain or fear. My voice speaks from truth. And the truth is, I'm not done with this story. What I'm building isn't shallow. I'm not giving you something quick, something that fades. I'm giving you something that will last, because I'm building it on the rock, not the sand. You've learned what doesn't work. You've seen what it looks like to try and control things on your own. And now you're learning to let go. That's when I move. That's when I take over. That's when the impossible becomes possible. You've asked, but what if they've changed too much? Let me show you something deeper. Yes, they've changed, and so have you. But change doesn't mean loss. Sometimes it means readiness. What wasn't possible then is possible now. Because you both see differently, you feel differently, you love differently. And that difference makes room for me. The space where both of you had to grow alone was not a mistake. It was preparation for reunion, not punishment for mistakes. Why are 55 countries using the same mysterious money script? Because a leaked research file just exposed a 9-word pattern that activates wealth-attracting pathways in the brain. Repeat it daily, and watch money flow like water into your life. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You're not the only one praying. You're not the only one hoping. You're not the only one feeling. What you carry in your heart has a mirror in theirs. There's a stirring happening on both sides, a divine synchronization. You don't see all the pieces yet, but I do. You don't hear all the prayers, but I do. And I promise you, I waste nothing. Not time, not tears, not even silence. It all serves me. It all brings you closer to what I've promised. Comment 222 if you trust that God's timing is always perfect. This isn't just about a relationship, it's about purpose, it's about legacy. I've placed gifts inside both of you that are meant to be unlocked in partnership. That's why the pull is so deep. It's not just emotional, it's spiritual. The enemy has tried to turn your connection into confusion. But I'm reclaiming it for clarity, for vision, for something that brings light, not pain, peace, not turmoil. You may not have understood all the closed doors. You may have questioned why things didn't align when you wanted them to, but now you're starting to see I wasn't saying no. I was saying, not like this, not yet. Because love without me will always fall short. But love with me at the center, that's when it reflects heaven. That's when it multiplies. That's when it heals instead of hurts. You've tried to numb the ache. You've buried your hopes so deep that you've forgotten how to dream again, but I'm awakening it now. Not with fear, not with pressure, just gently, quietly, like sunlight breaking through after a long night. Don't run from it. Let yourself feel again. Let yourself hope. Hope is not dangerous when it's placed in me. Hope in me is the safest thing you'll ever do. I know what you've endured. I know the heartbreak that shaped you. I know how you've built walls to protect yourself. But now I'm asking you to trust me enough to open the door again. Just a little. I won't push you. I'll lead you. I won't force you. I'll walk with you, one step at a time. Toward healing, toward peace, toward the love I've been preparing while you were still learning how to breathe again. You are not going back to something broken. You are moving forward into something restored. There's a difference. This reunion isn't about returning to old patterns. It's about entering into something brand new. Because I've done something new in you, and I've done something new in them. You won't recognize each other in the best way. You'll see with fresh eyes. You'll love with wisdom. You'll forgive with grace. You'll speak with truth. Because now, my spirit lives in the space between you. You are not chasing someone who's forgotten you. You are walking toward someone who's been praying for you just as much. They may not show it. They may not know how to say it, but I do. I've seen their heart, and I know the love that still lives there. I placed it there, and I'm bringing it back to life. Slowly, gently, faithfully, in a way only I can. So what do you do now? You stay close to me. You keep praying. You keep healing. You forgive where you need to. You release what weighs you down. You keep your heart soft. You keep your eyes on me, because I will lead you into the right moment, the right words, the right timing. I will not let you miss what I've destined. You don't have to chase it. You don't have to beg for it. You just have to follow me. And when it happens, when the call comes, when the door opens, when the silence breaks, it will feel like peace. It will feel like coming home. It will feel like me. That's how you'll know, because I will be in the center of it all. The conversations, the tears, the laughter, the forgiveness, the future, it will all carry my hand. That's my design. This isn't a leftover feeling or an unresolved chapter. This is the echo of something sacred, something I began and something I still intend to complete. Your heart knows it's not over because I never said it was. I said wait, and you've waited. Now I say prepare, because I am moving. The prayers you forgot you prayed are rising before me again, the ones you whispered when you were too tired to hope out loud, the ones you let go of because you didn't want to hurt anymore. I didn't forget. I didn't lose track. I didn't put your requests on hold to punish you. I was protecting what you couldn't yet see. I was developing what you didn't know you needed. I was healing wounds that words alone could never reach. Because when I restore something, I do it in fullness, not rushed, not halfway. I make it whole. This love, this person wasn't just someone you met. They were part of something I authored. Yes, you had free will. Yes, there were mistakes. But what I weave into your spirit can't be erased by time or choices. What I join has purpose. You weren't wrong to feel the depth of that connection. You were discerning what I had placed in both of you, and I've been working ever since. Even when you thought it was over, even when you said you were done, I never walked away from it. I never walked away from you. Comment 1111. If your heart knows God is still working in the unseen, you've grown so much. Even if you don't feel it, I see it. The way you've matured, the way you've learned to trust me instead of yourself, the way you've held on to faith even with no visible signs, that's transformation. That's spiritual strength. You used to ask me to change them, now you've let me change you. That's where real miracles begin, not with fixing someone else, but with letting me work inside of you first. And now, because your heart is prepared, you can receive what I've been preparing. What secret did the FBI hide about your brain and money? They discovered a phrase just 9 words long that flips a switch in your mind to attract wealth without effort. It's already changed the lives of thousands of people in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. You'll be able to love differently now, with grace, with patience, with compassion that doesn't expect perfection but offers presence. And that's what this person has been needing all along, not someone who fixes everything, but someone who stays. Someone who sees past the flaws and still chooses them. That's the kind of love I taught you to carry. That's the kind of love I am restoring between you. You wonder if they still think of you. You wonder if they've moved on. But I need you to understand I hold their heart just as tightly as I hold yours. I've whispered your name into their spirit when they least expected it. I've brought your face to their memory, not to torment them, but to remind them, to prepare them, to soften what had grown hard. You are not forgotten. You are not erased. You are still a part of their story, because I wrote you into it. I know the fear that rises up, fear of disappointment, fear of trying again, fear of hearing no when your heart is ready for yes. But I didn't give you that fear. I gave you faith, and that faith is enough to carry you through the unknown. Let go of the fear. Let it fall. You don't need to protect yourself from what I'm doing. You don't need to guard your heart against my promise. I am safe. And what I give is never meant to harm, it's meant to bless. They have changed too. Not just on the outside, but where it matters most. I've been working in their thoughts, in their regrets, in the places they don't show anyone. I've been pruning pride, softening anger, healing confusion. I've been reminding them of who they were before the world got too loud, before they lost hope. And I've been using your love, even in silence, to be a seed of truth in their soul. Don't assume it's been easy for them. Silence doesn't mean indifference. Distance doesn't mean denial. They've had their own storms to survive. And through it all, I've been holding both of you, separately, quietly, but intentionally. So when I bring you back into the same place, it won't be just another chapter. It will be the start of the fulfillment I promised long ago. Comment 555 if you're ready to receive what heaven has prepared for you. You need to hear this. What I'm doing now isn't just about a relationship. It's about redemption. I'm redeeming the years that felt wasted. The moments you gave your heart and thought it meant nothing. I'm redeeming every prayer you thought went unanswered. Every tear you cried in private. Every night you asked me why it hurt so much to care this deeply. I'm turning that pain into beauty, that ache into joy, that silence into songs of testimony. You will stand together again, not as who you were, but as who I've made you to be. You'll speak without fear, you'll listen without defense, you'll love without pretending. Because now you know what it means to lose and still choose grace. Now you understand that love isn't just feeling, it's faith. And faith is what I've been growing in you all this time. You're not stepping into the past, you're stepping into the promise. And the difference will be obvious. Where there was once confusion, there will be clarity. Where there was once insecurity, there will be peace. Where there was once fear, there will be confidence, not in each other, but in me. That's the difference. That's the blessing. That's the miracle you've been waiting for. It's not far. It's not impossible. It's not a fantasy. It's closer than you think. The moment, the call, the breakthrough, it's already moving toward you. I am not slow in keeping my word. I am exact, precise, faithful. What I've promised I will finish. Not because you've been perfect, but because I am good. Because I am love. Because I am the one who holds all things together. And if your heart is still unsure, let me be your assurance. If your hands still tremble, let me hold them. If your thoughts still wander, let my word be your anchor. I'm not asking you to figure it all out. I'm asking you to follow. Just take the next step. Just breathe. Just believe. I'm already ahead of you, making the way straight, removing obstacles, opening hearts, pouring out grace. You've learned to function with the heaviness, convincing yourself that maybe it just wasn't meant to be. But I never asked you to carry that burden. I never asked you to numb that hope. What you call getting over it, I call burying something sacred. You were never meant to grieve what I still plan to fulfill. You were meant to trust me with the timing, even when it feels like nothing is happening. I've heard the thoughts you keep to yourself, the what-ifs, the memories that still sneak up on you, the wondering if they ever think of you. I know how many times you've looked at the sky and asked, God, is this really you, or am I just holding on to a feeling? And I say to you right now, yes, it's me. It's always been me. I placed this in your heart, and I haven't changed my mind. I'm not teasing you. I'm not testing you to hurt you. I'm teaching you to wait, not because I'm cruel, but because I'm wise. Comment 333 if you believe God's wisdom is greater than your understanding. When you said, I can't do this anymore, I didn't walk away. I sat with you. I wept with you. I comforted you, because I never asked you to be strong on your own. You were always meant to lean on me. And now, after all the surrender, after all the letting go, I'm preparing to show you why the waiting was worth it. Why the silence wasn't a rejection. Why the delay was actually my kindness. What I'm bringing is too important to rush. It needed time. You needed time. A neuroscientist says yes. A 9-word script, long buried in government files, can fire up a prehistoric brainwave that pulls money in faster. This breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. I am restoring this connection, not just to give you love, but to give you a deeper understanding of me. My love is patient. It's not afraid of the process. It's not shaken by distance or time. I'm showing you that real love doesn't walk away. It waits, it prays, it trusts, it grows. And what I've been doing in both of your lives has been growing something stronger than anything you've known before. Do not compare this to the past. I know it broke you before. I know it felt one-sided. I know you gave more than you received. But this time, I'm doing it differently. This time, it will be balanced. This time, it will be safe. This time, you won't have to explain why your love is deep, because they'll meet you in that same depth. Because I'm preparing both of your hearts, not just one. I'm not sending you back into pain, I'm leading you into promise. They haven't stopped thinking about you. No matter how long it's been, no matter what the surface looks like. I've kept your name in their heart. I've placed reminders in front of them when they least expected it. I've stirred their soul when they tried to forget. Because I'm not done. I've been slowly, carefully preparing the moment where healing will meet honesty, where truth will be spoken, not avoided, where love will be expressed, not withheld. You worry that maybe they don't feel the same anymore, that maybe they've moved on. But feelings aren't what I build on. I build on faith. And even if they can't explain it, there's something in their heart they can't shake either. A restlessness, a longing, a memory that feels alive. That's me. I'm speaking to them too. And the more they draw near to me, the more they'll begin to see clearly. Comment 777. If you trust that God is speaking to both hearts right now, you don't need to make anything happen. You don't need to chase. You don't need to prove your worth. I've already marked you with favor. I've already written your name into this story. The right door will open at the right time, and when it does, there will be no striving, just peace. That's how you'll know it's me. Peace will follow your steps. Peace will cover the conversation. Peace will settle the fear. There will be a moment. It's already coming. A conversation you didn't expect. A message sent with sincerity. A meeting that wasn't planned by man but ordained by heaven. And in that moment, you won't have to dig up the past. You'll be able to speak from a healed place. You won't have to defend your heart. It will be understood. Because what I'm doing now is softening what once felt hard, aligning what once felt scattered, and restoring what once felt broken. This reunion won't be perfect, but it will be real. It will be built on something eternal, not emotion, not memory, but on the steady, faithful, unshakable love that I've been growing in the background. A love that puts me first. A love that forgives. A love that reflects the grace I've shown to both of you. That's the kind of love that lasts. That's the kind of love I give. You're not just going to receive love, you're going to recognize it. And they will recognize you too. Your heart, your loyalty, your endurance. They'll see how much you've grown. They'll see the strength behind your softness. They'll realize the value of what they once didn't fully understand. Because now, they're seeing through my eyes. And I've been showing them your heart this whole time.